FedPoint has been serving the military community since 2002. As the administrator of the Federal Long-Term Care Insurance Program, they help federal and military personnel plan ahead for the potential need for long-term care, providing comfort and peace of mind for the future. They also assist federal family members with access to the federal employees' dental and vision insurance program.
Headquartered in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, FedPoint is a leading third-party administrator of large-scale insurance and benefit programs for millions of active and retired members of the federal civilian workforce and members of the uniformed services and their qualified relatives. Under the direction of its CEO, Paul Fort, the company is committed to hiring and retaining veterans who bring invaluable life experience, skills, and leadership to the table.
I was on a ranch in Central Texas. The idea of going to the Coast Guard Academy in New London, Connecticut, and getting a degree, and then learning more and more and more as I went through that process about what the Coast Guard does, the missions, how they really support safety and security of the waterways. And the men and women that I served with at the Academy just showed to me right then and there that this is an organization that I can spend the rest of my life with, and which I am doing. So as a Defense Agency Account Manager, our role is to make sure that military members are aware of and are educated on their federal benefits. You know, these men and women have served their country, and they need to know that there are federal benefits that they're eligible for. I want to make sure that going forward, that there's a single military member, active duty, reserve, National Guard, retiree, or a federal employee that works for the DoD that isn't aware of these benefits.
Marcy Girardi joined the Army in 1984 as a veterinarian technician. Through her love of animals, Marcy was able to grow and learn leadership skills. Now she works as a team leader in the claims department at FedPoint.
I served in several different bases, overseas and in the United States, taking care of bomb dogs, the drug dogs at the Air Force bases, the naval bases, as well as the Army. In 2013, I had an opportunity to go down yet another pathway, which was to learn about long-term care insurance, which I thought was very fascinating, and to me, a continuum of the healthcare system. We like to say that we deliver on the promise. You know, we want to help you continue to get the healthcare that you need. So it's a very real, heartfelt mission for me, and the fact that it is involving military, it's involving people that were in the military like myself.
Supporting members of the armed services is an integral part of FedPoint's culture. The company was recently recognized by the U.S. Department of Labor for its efforts in hiring and retaining veterans in the workplace.
Democracy is a difficult and challenging form of government. I view our military and our veterans as the backbone of our democracy. My father was a veteran. He enlisted during the Korean War. When you add military people into a corporation, they often bring with them greater social cohesion and a regard for other people. A number of our customers are military, and having people who are veterans, who themselves have deep experience in the military, gives us professional guides into that culture. We formed this organization called the New Hampshire Military Coaching Alliance. It's designed to help both officers and enlisted people make a successful transition after their military career ends.
Paul Evans joined the U.S. Air Force in 1996 and retired from active duty 24 years later. On his last deployment to Afghanistan, he met U.S. Senator Jeanne Shaheen, who put Paul in touch with the New Hampshire Military Coaching Alliance. Now, Paul is a claims administration team leader for FedPoint.
While I was deployed in Afghanistan, I got to meet Senator Shaheen, and she connected me with the New Hampshire Military Coaching Alliance. And through that, it made my transition out of the service a heck of a lot easier, because I got to meet business people in New Hampshire and forge relationships.
If you or someone you know is a veteran looking to become part of the FedPoint team, visit their website, fedpointusa.com, or our website, militarymakeover.tv.
Having this job at FedPoint has been a dream come true.